What's up everyone and welcome back to Pokemon Black and White 2. We are here in Route 19 where last episode we got our starter Pokemon and began our adventure, and we have Bianca here who's going to teach us how to catch Pokemon. Of course, if you're an avid Pokemon fan like myself, I guess I can say that, you should pretty much already know how to catch Pokemon because it's the same thing in every game, but they still have that in the game, of course, for new players. So she's basically going to go through it and actually show off one of the new Pokemon, or rather, I guess everyone is going to be new because this is the first route in the game, but they are Pokemon that were in Black and White previously, but she's going to show off one of the two Pokemon that you can find in this route, and that is Purloin. The other Pokemon that we can find is actually a Patrat, which is just a normal type. Purloin is a dark type Pokemon, and they're both just basically, I mean, it's not that they're bad Pokemon, but they're just the sort of generic Pokemon that you can catch in the beginning of every game, much like, I guess, Sentryts and Rattatas, but Purloin is a dark type, so it kind of adds a little bit of variety to it. So she's just basically going to go through how you can weaken Pokemon, get them low HP, and then toss the Pokeball in order to catch them more effectively than, you know, if they're full HP and stuff. So pretty standard stuff going on right here, and after this, I believe we should be done with most of the tutorial stuff in this game, which I really am happy with because, I don't know, I felt like, especially in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which is actually a little bit far back, the beginning tutorial of the game was just a little bit too long, and I don't know, it just took too long to actually get through anything. So anyway, we're going to go through our first battle here without Bianca showing us what to do. So we're going to send out our handy dandy Pumbaa, the Tepig that we actually picked up last episode, as our starter Pokemon, and we're just going to take on this Purloin here. I'm just going to quickly take it out. I was actually hoping to get a Patrat, which is the other Pokemon that we can find in here, but that's alright. I'm pretty sure we'll run into one eventually. So one benefit of actually myself recording this through an emulator is the fact that I can speed up these battles and make it just a little bit more tolerable for battles that, I don't know, usually I'll do it for trainer battles, but whenever a boss battle comes along, like a leader of an enemy team or a gym leader, I'll just usually do normal speed, but for wild trainer battles, or wild Pokemon and trainer battles, I'll usually speed them up just to make the game, you know, go by faster, because it is a turn-based RPG, so they can get pretty slow sometimes. Anyway, we're actually going to be coming up, I don't think there's any trainers still on this route, but here's Patrat, the other Pokemon that you can find in here. And I think the highest level Pokemon you can find here are actually level 4s, so nothing really that special. Now, you don't really need to do a lot of training here, because your Pokemon is already pretty good at the level that he's at, but if you just want to get to level 7, it might help you out, because there's actually going to be a couple of trainers in the way before we go back to Aspertia City and go on to the first gym. So here we actually have Alder, which if you played the first game, you know who he is, but I won't spoil it just yet. I'm a trainer with a keen interest in the world. One of my goals is to tell people about how wonderful it is to walk toward the future together with Pokemon. And he's just gonna jump right down from that mountain. He doesn't care. He's the man. He's Alder. He doesn't care. He just jumps off mountains, jumps through rivers, and jumps to Mount Everest, and I don't even know. He's just a weird dude, to be honest. But here we are in Flockesy Town, the first town, other than the beginning, that we get to here. Alright, that's, are your Pokemon well? Yes, your Pokemon are always doing their best for you, the trainer, so you must always be kind to them. My house is just a little farther. Stop by the Pokemon Center first if you'd like. Well, we could actually stop by the Pokemon Center. There is something to show off there, but I don't think we'll be in need to do that. Actually, let's just check it out real quick. Alright, so I went ahead and healed up our Pokemon there in the Pokemon Center. I was actually thinking there was a little feature that we could have done there, but we actually do not do it yet, if I remember correctly. But in this house, we can actually talk to this old dude here and receive a free potion. So that is a good not waste of however much a potion costs. I honestly have no idea, but there you can get a nice free potion, and it might actually come in handy because there is a pretty good battle coming up. Alright, whatever. I don't even know why I talked to that girl there, but heading up here, we're going to see Alder back. This way, shall we start the training? Of course we will. Are you doing a town map? Okay. Oh yeah. Well then, apparently, a rival Mose has already been through here, which is pretty interesting. And we gotta give him his map, so I guess eventually we're gonna have to do that. So, what up, old man? You gonna help me out? No, I guess not. And we can't go over here. Huh. I guess we gotta go find our rival Mose. So, onwards to Route 20 we go, the second route in the game, and this one is actually going to be having some trainers. So that girl there will actually tell you all about trainers and the fact that if you walk in front of them like so, you can battle them I know that I'm being really newbie about this, but I know there's always some new people to the games, so here we have our first trainer battle of this game, and the dude is going to have a nice little Pat Rat at level 4, so you really should be okay throughout most of the beginning of this game. Honestly, in Black and White 1, I did find a little bit of trouble as we got to the second gym with Lenora, but I didn't find any troubles in this game at all, so they have actually added something called Challenge Mode and Easy Mode, which I guess is worth mentioning really at any point. After you beat, I wish I knew which game was which, but I know that I'm gonna go with the guess that White will actually give you Challenge Mode, and Black will give you Easy Mode. So once you beat the Elite Four and Champion in one game, you will actually unlock that for the New Game Plus, and you can transfer it over to the other game, so you can actually redo the game or play through it your first time if you transfer it over from another game with a Challenge Mode, which will basically make the AI and the levels of trainers higher, and Easy Mode, which will do the opposite and make, trainers easier and lower levels. So I was actually planning on playing Challenge Mode, but in the end I decided not to go for it because I tend to do sidebars for actually gym leader battles and stuff like that, and it would be kind of hard to show them off for Challenge Mode for people that are just playing the normal version. So I decided to end up going with the normal version, but I will definitely, I don't know, maybe someday I'll actually play through Challenge Mode on, like, I don't know if I'll ever actually live stream or not, but if I ever have the ability to, because my internet's pretty crappy, but if I ever can, maybe I'll do a stream of Challenge Mode. I don't know. I have been wanting to play it, and I actually haven't gotten around to it with the Japanese version or this English version now, so I don't know. But we're just taking out all these trainers here, and I guess it's as good as time as any to actually let you know that there is, I think there is a new Pokemon in this route, and that is Sunkern. So this game, if you remember Black and White 1, they actually only had Pokemon from the Unova region, or, completely new Pokemon. But this game actually has Pokemon from all the generations, and starting in this route, they have Sunkern, which is a pretty weak Grass-type Pokemon, but it is the first Pokemon that makes an appearance from another region. You can actually also find Pidovs and Sawaddles in there as new Pokemon. Anyway, here we are in Flockazy Ranch, which is where apparently our rival Moe's should be, and I always thought this patch of grass looked like a penis. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I think no, they didn't change it at all. I mean, why would they change it? But anyway, here in Flockazy Ranch, we have another new Pokemon, and that is Lillipup, which I guess we'll take it out. Why not? We're pretty close to level 9, so I think we might be able to hit level... Wow. I just realized he's level 7, so pretty high level wild Pokemon. But other than this guy, Lillipup here, there are actually two pretty cool Pokemon that you can find in here that, one of them I know a lot of people have been looking forward to use in this game, and that is Riolu, as well as Mareep, so an electric type and Riolu being a fire type, but they both have only a 5% chance of showing up in the route, so you might have to search around for a while, but there are Riolus to be found in here as well as Mareeps, and there's actually also Psyduck. And I always found it kind of funny that Mareeps are actually kind of rare in this route because they have all these little Mareeps running around the ranch, as you'll see soon, but here we actually have our next rival battle. We have it one like pretty close up to the one we had last episode. I honestly wasn't expecting another rival battle so early on in the game, but I don't know, I just found it kind of weird that they chose to have this rival battle here because we actually after this one don't have one for quite a while. So yeah, let's go ahead and fight our rival once again. This time around, however, his Oshawott should have Water Gun, I believe. I know that we have Ember, so I'm gonna guess he's either got Water Gun or Bubble. I don't think Oshawott learns Bubble though, so I'm gonna go with Water Gun. But he's actually not using it on us, which is pretty good because I'm pretty sure he would have been able to kill us had he used it. Or maybe Oshawott doesn't even learn it, I don't know. Maybe I'm just imagining things that don't really exist. Thank you for honking your horn at me, sir, outside of my house. I don't know who you are, but I'm actually nowhere near my window anyway, so I can't even see who it is. But there we go, we have defeated our rival for the second time now. Pretty close up to the other battle, actually, but we're gonna go ahead and give him the town map that his sister had for us. I thought it was lively around here. You were having a Pokemon battle, huh? Isn't it nice to be young? Yeah, who are you? I don't know. Oh, the owner of the ranch. Oh boy, your name is Waifu? Alright, thank you for the potion, lady. I don't know what you want me to do, but I'm guessing they want us to do something because they gave us both potions. It's nice to have potions, of course it is. You didn't happen to see a Herdier around here, did you? I can't figure out where it went. Our two Herdier are always together, and this is the first time one has wandered off, so I'm a little worried. No worries, sir, I am a superhero, and apparently Mose thinks he's a superhero, so we will find your herdier. No worries here. But yeah, this is basically the little, I guess, introduction quest to this game, where we have to find this lady and dude's herdier, and Mo's doing an excellent job right there. Look at him. He is such a pro looking for that herdier. He is doing an excellent job. So yeah, you can see there's a ton of Mareeps just running around this route. And I honestly don't really know why, because, well, it's not that I don't know why, but it's kind of weird that there are so many running around, but they're pretty rare to find in the grass here, so, but you can find it if you do want a Mareep. So anyway, let's go ahead and take on this trainer up next. I don't know if we'll actually have time to finish off the whole herdier event, but judging by how things are going so far, I think we should be able to. So let's just go ahead and take out this purloin here. I think we can finish it off with tackle. So yeah, while I'm actually planning for this playthrough, I went through a lot of stuff. I actually did a couple of testings of having both screens and also a sidebar, but ultimately I decided not to, because I don't know, it's never been a thing that I've done, and honestly I just feel like, I don't know, I would have done it, but I don't know, I just don't like it personally, and it would have just been weird to do something that I don't really like in my videos. So I don't know, I guess I just ended up going for something different, but I have been trying out different quality, obviously in high definition, because I know a lot of people have always been asking me for that. And honestly, the reason why I never really did it is because my internet's pretty crappy. But even though my internet is still crappy, I have figured out sort of a way to, I guess, avoid having to wait around for internet stuff, because I basically just upload them while I sleep. So anyway, coming up here, we're actually going to have a pretty, I don't know if we're going to have an important battle really just yet, but I am going to heal up my Pokemon, and I guess this is as good a time as any to show off that potions can heal up your Pokemon, even though everyone should kind of have figured this out on their own. But go into your bag and you can use a potion, and it heals up your Pokemon just like a Pokemon Center would, but obviously we're pretty far away from the Pokemon Center. So anyway, up here we've got a janitor man. What do janitors have to clean up in a random forest? Because you see, he's got his mop, and he's Janitor Orville. I don't know what he's cleaning up in this forest, but he's just apparently mopping up the grass and the leaves and stuff. I don't know. I always found it kind of weird how you can find random janitors just around the forest. I guess that's just a little bit odd, but he's actually going to have a Mareep, and if I remember correctly, it's pretty annoying, because if you hit it with a physical move, Mareep can actually paralyze you. So thankfully Ember is actually not a physical move. It hits from far away, so yeah. If you don't know about that, there is a split between physical and special moves. Certain Pokemon are better with special attacks, and certain are better with physical attacks, but I don't know what Tepig is actually. I think he might be just better with physical attacks, because he does become eventually half fighting type as his evolutions, which we'll see as we go through the game. But anyway, I actually just screwed up this puzzle completely by jumping off the wrong ledge there, so we're gonna have to go all the way around. And as of now, I actually should have bought some repels, because I pretty much already said what kind of Pokemon you can find in here. So really, I just don't really want to run into that many, because I'm already pretty good leveled up, I think. I don't really remember. What level am I at? I think 10 or 11 already. So yeah, we are pretty decently leveled and ready for that first gym, and there's already a lot, there are a lot of battles still coming up, so we're going to be pretty high level come that first gym. So we're just going to go through these Psyducks and other assortment of trainers and Pokemon, and hopefully grab a few items along the way too, because I think there are a couple of items that we can grab in this Flockhezzy Ranch area. So see you later, dude. Thank you for battling me. First of those being an X attack. I've never been a fan of X items personally, but they do boost basically your stats. So like I was saying earlier, there's some special, some physical, and one Pokemon I actually didn't even mention is Azurill. It does have a pretty high chance of being found in this route, but that can also be found in here. So anyway, here we actually have, I thought this might be it, but apparently not just yet. That was the herdier cry though. Thing that went yarp. Oh, there they are. There they are. There's the people that I've been waiting to meet. They're the Gingers. They're back. You thought they were just in black and white, but nope. They are totally back, and you'll see what I mean in a second. They are the Ginger Squad. They are the epitome of evil. And I don't mean to offend Gingers. I'm just saying that for some reason, everyone in this organization that we're about to meet does have ginger hair. Or I guess the proper term would be redhead. But it is Team Plasma. Yes, I have heard of them. They were in Unova 2 years back in order to liberate Pokemon. Whatever. Fools will never understand us. Still, First I got lost chasing Herdier, and now some nosy kid caught me. Take this! Whoa, he threw a Pokeball at us. That is pretty intense. And there he goes. Off to do whatever it is that he's going to do. But we have now rescued the Herdier, because we are superheroes apparently. And here come the owner and Mose, of course, lacking behind. Because Mose, your detective skills are really not that great, are they? Seem to just kind of walk around and not really detectivate a lot. That's not a word, but I can make up words. I've got that liberty under my flab of belly. I wonder if something happened to him. It's like he's afraid of losing Pokemon. Come on, Herdier. Everyone's waiting. Let's go home. Thank you for teleporting me. Never mind, you didn't teleport me. That kind of sucks. But we can use these ledges to our advantage to get out of this area faster and avoid wild Pokemon. So, let's go back here, talk to the owner. Thank you! Thanks to you, we got all these Pokemon. And I think that is actually going to be it for this episode, guys. Thank you guys for watching once again. If you want to leave a like, they're appreciated, and I'll see you all next time.